Alright, so I have here a Xiaomi M365 Pro. So the Pro is the newer version of the M365. Basically a stronger motor, has a 300 watt motor instead of 250, and it has a bigger battery. So looking at the electric scooter guide review, they have said that this, on their testing anyways, that this scooter gets I think it was 26 miles or something like that. So that's pretty impressive. Whereas the old one, the original one, gets only what was it? It was only 20. No, not even 20. It's only I think 14 miles, or was it 16 miles? Something like that. Anyways, it's about 10 miles or so more. What we have here. So you guys can see all this. Let's see. So, right. So that's how it comes. Here's the owner's manual. That's a big book. Here. Let's see what's in here. Yeah, it's probably the owner's manual and whatever else is in here. Probably the assembly. Let me open this thing here. Just probably the assembly as well. So yeah, so the M365 is a higher up model. It's a little bit more expensive. I think when this first came out, it was about 600 bucks. Then you could get it for 550. You were getting a pretty good deal. And now I got this right here for 500. Quick start guide, maintenance card, warranty notice, user manual, legal statement. So basically all the documents here. Sort of freaking, sort of it's like buying a car. When you buy a car, you have all those documents too. Like a stack of various documents there. Look at this some more. This side. You see how it's all put together. There's a little tool right here. Little Allen T-handle that looks like a 3mm. What's in here? Oh, it's another. Oh, some bolts. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little countersunk bolts for that Allen key. There's nothing there. That block there. Nothing in there. Let's see. So this comes out. This holds the control. Like so. Holds the control like so. Another little styrofoam box in here. Pull that out. Okay, now I could lift up the whole thing. Let's do that. This thing is definitely heavier than my Go Tracks. I have Go Tracks, and they are only 26-ish pounds. This thing is 30. I think they say 31 pounds, but it might be heavier. It feels heavier. Let's see what else is in here. So the power brick is in here. Charge. So the power brick is right here. Let's look at this power brick and see what kind of plug is. So basically this end is just like a computer plug. This end here is the AC to DC. So there's the power plug right there, and let's look at the amperage. Let's see. Input is 100 to 240 volts. 50-60 hertz. Output is 42 volts. So that means this battery is set up as a 36 volt battery. 42 volts, and charge amperage is 1.7. So it's actually not that high of a charge. So actually, in some ways that's good, but in some ways it's bad. It's good that, or it's bad that when you charge it fast, the batteries don't last as long. It isn't as good for the batteries when you charge fast. So that's the good part, is that it charges a little bit slower, so that way it it's a little bit easier on the batteries, basically. Less strain on the batteries. See, there's also this little chuck. So all these scooters have this little chuck, air chuck thing here. This is for their tires, because the electric motor here, where the valve stem comes out, there's no space here for like a bicycle pump. You have to put a bicycle pump in, it's not gonna fit. The head's too big. Even an air chuck on a compressor, the head's too big to fit into this thing. So they give you this little thing right here, so you can screw it on. Then you could, or you connect something else here on this side. Then you could screw this on and pump it here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take this wheel off, and I'm actually gonna modify this. And I did it on my GoTrax. So I'm gonna do it on this one too. I'm gonna basically use a deburring tool and ream this out. So making this, instead of the hole here being at where the cover here is basically almost like a right angle, and it's real small. I'm gonna make that radius so that way it's a very wide, big radius, so that way it opens up more, and I could put like an air chuck from an air compressor on here to pump it up. So that way you don't have to use this stupid thing, because this thing sucks. Let's see what else is in here. I think that's it. Just some packaging, water absorbent. Actually, I keep these things. I keep these things for other purposes. And when they absorb the water, they can't absorb anymore. What you do to recharge this is that you can actually leave it out in the sun on a hot day. They would, whatever water that it absorbed, it would actually dry out. It would evaporate away, and you could reuse them. So this is good stuff right here. I always, especially a big package like this, I always reuse these things. So here's the little, what's this, declaration. It's all in EU Declaration of Conformity. This side it's in, I guess that's in French. Is that French? French or Spanish? It looks like French to me. Could be Spanish. Anyways, so here's the English side. So yeah, so I think in the EU, these scooters there's a certain restriction on them with like how fast you could go and all this other stuff. So in the US, we sort of have that too. It's, as far as how fast it goes. So these things are legally speaking, anyways. They're supposed to only be 15 miles an hour. So I believe this one is around 50 miles an hour, maybe a little bit faster than that. I won't know until I put it together, right? So let's start putting this thing together. Let's set all this stuff aside here. Get it situated here. Oops. So. Okay, so it comes out like so. So I basically have to assemble this thing. And, oh, so those 4 bolts that you've given to connect here. I think they gave me 5 bolts instead of 4. I counted 5. Yeah, I counted 5 here. Oops. Let's get the thing all scratched up already. God damn it. So this one is mine. My original one I got was a GoTrax XR. It's a regular one. Then after that I got the GoTrax XR Elite. Those were for the kids. Got 2 of those, and I got, so that's 3 scooters. Then I got 2 more GoTrax XR Ultra, so that's 5 scooters. So basically I have nieces and nephews. So basically each one is gonna get one, and this one is for me. So because this one is a little bit, I think it might be a little faster, but I'm not sure about that. But as far as the range, it has more range, so that's what I wanted. And it's also a little bit physically, it's a little bit bigger too. All right, let's see. Let's plug this in then. So here we are at this end over here. Let's make sure you guys can see that. Yeah, you guys could. Just barely. Just need to push this through in here. Looks like this thing is not is, but it isn't. Yeah, you kind of have to do this little bit here. I don't like that. This side's too small. Let me do it on this side. I think it's bigger on this side. More space on this side. So you just kind of slide it all that holes all the way down. As far down as you can. Okay, once that's all the way down, you can slide this in. Let's pass it out of the way here. Oops. Let's pass it out of the way here. It's in the way. This is to keep it from the head from getting all scratched up. God dang it. In. There it goes. I'll get those 4 bolts. If they gave me 5 bolts actually, but I only need 4. 2 on each side. I'm not sure where the 5th bolt is, if that's just an extra bolt or what. If it is extra, that's cool. If it's not, somewhere else, I have to go find it. So I'm just gonna thread this in most of the way, but I'm still gonna leave the head open a little bit here. That way, this thing could kind of move around a little bit. It gives me a little bit of slack, so I could screw the other 3 bolts on. So these bolts are countersunk, meaning where the hole is, it tapers in like a cone. So the head, you know, the bottom of the head is shaped like a cone. So the countersunk is made so that way the head of the screw could be flush with the item that it's screwing into, instead of the head sticking out. So, one more. So I like this little T-handle. It's a lot better than an Allen key. The Allen key is, you know, it's an L shape, and those are kind of. The good thing about those is that they fit in, you know, tight spaces and such, but they're kind of a pain to use. Well, you know, they're not very ergonomical. The T-handles like this is much more ergonomical, much easier, much faster, and you have. Because it basically, you know, angles on both sides here. You could twist it like so, unlike the end being an L, you just twist like that, you don't have much leverage, so then you have to go like this way. And when you do it that way, it's sometimes this end here is so long that it kind of gets in the way of other things. So I'm just lightly, oops, put a little pressure. Stupid packaging. Get the damn packaging out of the way. It's like getting in my way here. This packaging. What is this? It's on all kinds of languages. So you slightly screw this in until it touches. Until all 4 of them touches. Then I could start actually putting some torque into it. So like so. So you can feel the shaft of this thing twisting a little bit. That should, you know, once it starts to twist a little bit, that's enough torque right there. You don't need to do any more than that. If you twist it too much, it will actually strip the head here with the end here. One of them will strip either the screw or the tool. Usually